Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another special edition of Quinn Broadcasting Sports Activities as we have the Northeast Atlantic Football League game between the top seed right now in the league, the New Jersey Militia. They are playing host to the Mid-Pennsylvania Knights, and the two teams that are going in opposite directions. We'll get to that momentarily. I'm Fred Melendez. This is Ariel Melendez, and we welcome you to Quinn Broadcasting's special broadcast of these games. The Militia coming in with a 6-1 record after last week's win over the Cumberland County Bullies, somewhat of a revenge game for them, as we recall. They lost to the Bullies first time, and it was a game that determined the top seed last week, and the Militia really put it together last week against the Bullies.
Yeah, they were key from the start, and what we got told at the beginning before that game was they wanted to play a lot better than they did in that one. Felt there were some mistakes that they had in their game that kind of cost them that one, because it wasn't a blowout, but it wasn't the game that they wanted to play, and boy did they turn it around against that Bullies team last week, and they control their own destiny now.
Yeah.
If they finish the season with a couple more wins, they will be the top seed heading into the playoffs, and they'll start that with a team that is going in a complete opposite direction, but you can't take those teams lightly. Despite the fact that, as far as we know, this Knights team does not have a win on the season. We believe they're 0-6 coming into this game, but you can't take a team like that lightly, because you start to let up a little bit. You think, well, they haven't won a game this season, we can play them a little lighter. That's when they come and get you. So this is going to be a Knights team that's going to come in with a lot of fire, because you want to knock off one of the top teams in the league, and if they spot anything they can do, they're going to take advantage of it. So the Militia are going to have to be on guard, but if they played like they did against the Bullies last week, they should play a good one today. Yeah,
head coach Keith Anderson told us, we'll have his interview in a second, that he really has to avoid the mistakes. His team must avoid the mistakes, and those big mistakes, of course, are key turnovers and penalties. Those are the big words in football that you want to avoid. But, of course, the Knights are coming in here with nothing to lose, as they say. They are playing for their pride, and you know they're going to bring their best efforts, so we'll see how that all pans out. I want to make mention of one individual statistic, as we have a potential record holder coming in this game. Daniel Collette right now is 80 yards away from the single-season rushing record, so we'll be trying to keep track of that during the game as well. We have the Militia versus the Knights, and we'll have that for you in just a moment.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God, and He's given you the armor of God. Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Fred Melendez back here at Jackson Township Field, where we have today's game between the New Jersey Militia and the Mid-Pennsylvania Knights. We have the Knights head coach with us, Stephen Range. And, Steve, if you would tell us a little bit about how the season's going for you guys. I know that record-wise it hasn't been good, but talk about the team, how it's improved and things like that.
Year two, we just here to just have fun, get our team organized, still a brand-new team, just still working and grinding.
Can you tell us about some of the key players that you have?
I would say number 23 is one of our go-to receivers. Number 45 is our leader. And I would say number 15 is our hard hitter.
Okay. And who's the quarterback today?
Today it would be Zell Bowman. Okay. Or Jakai Bowman.
Yeah, I have Jakai. That's what he prefers Jakai.
Yeah.
Expectations for today's game. I know you want to give them the best challenge that you can give them.
Yeah, just give them, some work, get ready for them for the playoffs, and just have some fun.
Okay, very good. Our head coach for the Mid-Pennsylvania Knights, Stephen Range. We have some football for you in just a moment, so stay with us. Well, we're just about set for the start of today's game. The Militia hosting the Knights of Mid-Pennsylvania. The Knights won the coin toss, so they elected to defer. That means that the Militia will start with possession as we are set for today's ball game here from Jackson, New Jersey. Quinn Broadcasting, glad to have you with us. And as you watch along, you can watch on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live. You can also watch on YouTube Live. And as we see the names pop up on those viewing the game, we'll mention you as well. If you care to comment on the action, you can do that as well. And we will mention some of those. I can't guarantee all of them because some of them are not exactly airable, if you know what I'm saying, but that's okay. All right, so we're underway. The kickoff being made by the Knights. Line drive kick that bounces about the 25 and goes out of bounds at that spot. So that'll be a penalty, and the ball, I'm guessing it's at the 40-yard line?
I believe so. Yeah. I think that's where it goes when it's out of bounds, but don't quote me on that until the ref puts the ball down.
Yeah. We'll see where they put the ball down.
And
let's just let them do what they do.
And by our account, we'll see when the Militia come out of the huddle. We did not see Cameron Beatty. We did not see a number 6 today, so we could have a different quarterback for the Militia today.
All right, so officially the ball is spotted at the 35-yard line. Once again, mentioning that Daniel Collette is 80 yards away from breaking a single-season record of rushing yardage. He has 480 yards now. The record is 559. So we'll see if he can pick up that record today. 1st and 10 for the Militia at their own 35-yard line.
I can't quite tell who's under center at the moment.
Running, Collette gets across to 40, 50, and he gets a good chunk of that necessary yardage right away. Just busted it off the left side for a big gain and a first down. 22 yards gained, so he's more than a quarter of the way there on one play.
Yeah, if he averages that many, let alone per play, he'll easily get there.
So the ball is at the Knights' 43-yard line.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a look at who's under center. Of course, I just can't see his number.
Pitch again. They're trying to get it to him right away, and Collette again with an outside move. He's down near the 25-yard line.
I think the Militia are trying to get him the record in the first quarter.
They're trying to get it over with very quickly, and Collette is cooperating.
Yeah, and he's had a couple of really big holes to run through. Take a look here on this one. Some really nice cuts right there to get around a defender. Another one to get some extra running room. Really nice job by Collette so far. It looks like that's number 1, Tom Zarino, under center for the Militia in this one.
So he's already got 40 yards on the ground. He's halfway there. Collette again will try the right side across the 20, 15, and out of bounds.
Yeah, I really think the Militia are trying to get it as quick as they can. That way they don't have to worry about it later on in the game.
He's down at the 10-yard line. That's another 15, so 3 carries, 55 yards already. And it's 1st and goal. It's squarely on the 10-yard line. 1st and goal because the down markers are down.
This is about to be a touchdown.
Yeah, Militia trying to make a quick score here. I have a feeling it's going to be a handoff to him again.
Collette tries the left side. This time he's going to lose a yard maybe. Good pursuit there by number 50 for the Knights. See if we can get that number. No, we don't have a number 50, so we'll have to make a note of that to try to pick that up. Lost actually about half a yard. It's just behind the 10-yard line. So no gain on the play. Second down and goal to go. Just outside the 10-yard line for the Militia. So the quarterback for the Militia is Tom Zarino, number 1. He's in shotgun formation with Collette right next to him. Second and goal to go, and now we have a flag. We have a procedure penalty against the Militia. So that'll cost them 5 yards. Ball just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be second down and goal. Second and goal from the 15-yard line for the Militia, opening possession of the game. Zarino in the shotgun formation. Low snap is handled, looks to throw. Actually, he's going to be sacked at about the 19-yard line. Yeah, once the snap goes awry, the play usually goes the same way.
Yeah, Zarino looked like he was trying to find a way to find an open receiver, and by the time he had to take off, that hole closed up pretty quickly.
He lost a lot of yardage there. Ball back to the 25, so lost at 10.
Third and a long goal.
Yeah, third and 25 to the end zone. Over center this time. Pitch to the left. Collette looking for some blocking. Busted outside. He gets about halfway towards the end zone.
I hope so.
See where they spot the ball. Looks like it's going to be at the 18-yard line. Take a look at it, the pitch. Get a good wall of blockers. The Militias, we've seen them do a lot of good things blocking-wise, and they did a good job of blocking for Collette there. 7 yards. He has 62. It is third down and check that fourth down and goal. So they have to get into the end zone, or they turn over the ball on downs. Tom Zarino awaiting the shotgun snap. He looks to his left, puts it into that corner, and it's intercepted right at the goal line. Coming back across the 10, 15, and a big-time defensive play for the Knights right there. Number 13 is Amado Sotomayor, who makes the interception.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Zarino here had plenty of time to throw and aired that one out, but the defender doing a nice job of cutting in front of the Militia receiver.
A good return as well. What?
Just before the 30, might be the 29.
Well, actually, it's the 24-yard line. Again, the angle of the field that we have is a little
true,
deceptive. So
Math isn't my strong suit.
that's okay. He brought it back about 24 yards. We call it first and 10 for the Knights at their own 24-yard line.
That's the start the Knights were looking for. It looked like the Militia was going to get down the field pretty easily on those runs by Collette.
Okay, the Knights quarterback, Ja'Kai Bowman, number 4. Handoff, and the Militia front line really stacking it up pretty well. Looks like he might have lost a yard or two.
We saw this Militia defense last week not give up much for most of the game.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. Second down and 12. Well, as we heard head coach Stephen Range mention to us, it's the second-year team, so they're trying to find their identity. They have a second down and 12 coming up from their own 22-yard line. Shotgun formation. Back to throw, little screen pass into the middle of nowhere. So it'll be third down.
And I don't know if that was just a miscommunication of where someone was supposed to be. 'Cause that was just a dump off of a pass from Bowman.
Well, he put it into no man's land where it couldn't be intercepted, so it's third down. Third down and 12 coming up for the Mid-Pennsylvania Knights. Quarterback Ja'Kai Bowman counting up the players, making sure they got the right number, which is 11, and he does see an extra player, so he waves them off the field. Third down play coming up for Mid-Pennsylvania. Back to throw, has a man. It's caught near the 25-yard line, very short gain. What is that?
Number
Was that
23 on the catch, that's Kendall Pryor.
Let's see where they put the ball down, just at the 24-yard line, so pick up with just 2.
That's a nice catch along the sideline there by Pryor. As good job too by Bowman to get that over the outstretched hand of the Militia defense. Might not get much out of that, but still a good throw nonetheless. But it is going to end up leading to a punt.
Fourth down play coming up, punt formation. Looks like number 15 getting set to punt the ball away. That's Dylan Thomas. And looks like the Militia jumped. Caught just shy of the 50-yard line. Breaking tackles, good spin move, and now he's got the outside, puts it back in, across the to the 10, and he's tackled just shy of the goal line. That's old news, my friend. You try to use different things there. Oh, our director. I don't know what to do. All right, let's see. I'm telling you that they might have got away with the penalty because that looked like an encroachment penalty that wasn't called. The ball picked up at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that's Fisher there, who basically muscled his way out of a tackle. And yeah, once you get to the other side of the field, it's going to be hard to catch you. But a nice job. A nice job of ducking in and out, and he was that close. He was that close to a touchdown.
47-yard return to the 3-yard line.
I got the backfield.
Handoff, Collette has no real problem getting across the goal line. Touchdown, and 3 more yards onto his total. He's now got 65 yards on 6 carries. And that is a touchdown for Collette as well. The Militia score first. So great punt return sets up a 3-yard touchdown run by Daniel Collette. Again, a good hole opened up there.
He's bounced off the tackle too. As that's Corey Wallace, who will try the extra point.
Yep.
Wallace all set. Snap is there, the kick is up, and the kick is good. All right, so we're going to take a break here. 7-0 our score. The Militia scoring on a big punt return and a 3-yard touchdown. We'll be right back.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! Woo! That's how you make like it never even happened. Happen. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Leading 7-0 on their second possession. Started off with a great return of a punt for 47 yards. Now an onside kick is loose and the Militia have it. Recovered by number 2. That is James Bryant. So it looks like the Militia are going to try to put a lot of points on the board early.
That's an interesting decision, I gotta say. And I don't think the Knights expected it either.
No, I don't think anybody
They
expected
certainly
that
weren't
here.
ready for an onside kick. I think they're honestly, I really do think they're trying to get this over with for Collette. They want to get it to him early.
So the onside kick recovered by James Bryant sets up the Militia at the 45-yard line.
Yep.
First and 10 on the Knights' 45-yard line. Across the 40.
That's Tyler Thompson on the carry. Did a nice job to bust to the outside, but couldn't quite get past the Knights defender. But a nice running job by Thompson. Gets himself a first down. Yep, take a look, bust through that right there. He's got one defender in front of him, but that's a nice wrap up there by the quarterback, who also played defense, Jakai Bowman. Nice tackle to wrap him up.
15-yard pickup to the 30-yard line. Same play. This time it loses a yard.
You want to switch up, Carl? All right.
Yeah, again, Thompson. Giving Collette a little bit of a break here.
I'm thinking about pulling this tripod and making it a monument.
So it'll be second down and 11 for the Militia after they recovered an onside kick.
And blood total.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line, second and 11.
Yeah, I got some rope too.
I don't believe Colette's in the game right now. Shotgun formation, good snap. Looking to throw, he's got a man open. Inside the 25, and we're going to get a touchdown for the Militia. Number 20, Lance Fisher, we saw him catch one last week, and he's got another one today.
Yeah, the Militia certainly mean business early on in this game.
So it's now 13-0. Play was right there, open, and then he just made two players miss there as they collided into each other and into the end zone for the touchdown.
You got the back? I got the side.
The Militia trying to get enough players on the field. They had 9 players for this kick. They get everybody on board.
First extra point was good. He'll try to be 2 for 2 on this attempt. Wallace puts the ball up in the air, and it is good. The 2 quick strikes. A touchdown, an onside kick recovery, and then that pass play that puts the second touchdown on the board for the Militia. And we're closing in on the end of the first quarter, and it's 14-0, as you see one of our proud sponsors right there. We have R.A. Janus Paving Incorporated. They are a proud sponsor of the program here that we're presenting. Phone number to call for any of those needs, 856-424-4646. So Cameron Beatty is watching, and so are a few others. Let's take a look at the roster here. Jada Jada Cruz is watching. Yep. Krista Rosado's with us. Two great announcers. Jada says, woohoo, Fernando Melendez Jr. Can you tell they're friends?
Like they just refer to yourself in the third person.
Yeah, there you go. Naomi Chard Lindsay is watching. Quan Leggett is watching. So is Cameron Bader, you mentioned. And we have a whistle before anything really goes.
We had a flag right off the hop. And that's on the Militia. Looks like they say it's on James Bryant for a false start. So he tried to get down the field a little bit quicker. That's going to push things back a couple yards.
Well, at least they kicked it away this time.
Well, who knows now?
Well, yeah. You'd like to think that the Knights are going to be ready for that the rest of the game, just in case. So 5-yard penalty, moves the ball back to the 30-yard line on the kickoff. Deep kick going back inside the 15-yard line, across the 15, 20, 25, and racked up at about the 27, 28-yard line. Number 23 on the return for the Mid-Pennsylvania Knights. That's
Kendall Pryor.
Yep.
Yeah, the hole that he saw there closed up pretty quick by two Militia defenders. But otherwise, a pretty nice return. The Knights hoping for a better go on their second drive of the game, already down 14-0.
From their own 30-yard line, the Knights will try to get some offense rolling here. Zakai Bowman over center, I formation behind him. 1st and 10 from the Knights 30-yard line. 14-0 lead so far for the Militia. Lots of movement along that defensive line. Bowman hands off, bouncing it to the outside, and picking up maybe a yard. All right, number 7 is who we have. We don't have all the numbers for the Knights, unfortunately, so we'll just have to say that was number 7 on the carry.
It did a good job to kind of get to the outside to get yardage out of that, but again, we're very familiar with this Militia defense. They don't let you get very far.
They do have a way of stacking things up at the line of scrimmage, especially on that running game.
I think he got maybe 2 yards. 1.
2nd and 9 from the 31-yard line. Shotgun formation this time. Bowman gets a snap. He's pursued out of the pocket quickly, and he's going to be sacked near the 25-yard line. As number 8, is that the kicker?
Yeah, Corey Wallace also does play defense.
There you go.
And I think we have the end of the quarter. I almost said timeout, but I do believe that is the end of the first quarter as you take a look at that last play.
So a very good opening quarter. Daniel Collette just 15 yards away from the single-season record rushing-wise. Picked up 65 yards and 6 carries in that first quarter, including a 3-yard touchdown run. He got a break during that second possession, but it didn't seem to matter. We're going to take a timeout and be back with more in a moment. It's now 14-0.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
3rd and 14 as we start the second quarter. A 14-0 lead for the New Jersey Militia. Shotgun formation. Bowman tosses, completes the pass, trying to get outside. Good cut. He gets back to the 30-yard line is all they're going to get, though. So pass play that gains 4 yards. And it's going to be 4th down at about 10.
It was a good cut to get outside by the man whose name we don't know, number 7.
Yeah, we'll try to get that name somewhere along the way. Number 7 on the reception. And a 4-yard gain on the pass play. So it's 4th down and 10.
Well, we have a comment here on YouTube. It says, good job, number 7. I'm going to go Typri.
Okay.
So at least have a last name to give him. Don't have a first name.
We don't have a first name, but I don't see a Typri here as well.
Well, we appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, Typri Carey. So that's a first name.
So he's wearing number 7 instead of 21. Oh, what a catch at the 49-yard line. So they faked the punt. And the catch made by Kendall Pryor.
Yeah, so the Knights pulling out a little trickery.
Oh, they went for it on 4th down.
Oh, they did just go for it. Okay.
We were too busy trying to get everything straight. We didn't even notice if they didn't punt the ball.
And he airs that one out, too. Look at that perfect spiral to a wide open Pryor, who had to make a dive to catch it, but an impressive play nonetheless.
22-yard pickup. And they're in Militia territory at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. I formation, the deep man gets the carry, bouncing around, and he's going to lose a couple of yards.
Yeah, did a good job to try and make something out of nothing. It looked like a little bit of confusion between Carey and Bowman on that.
So the loss of 2 yards makes it 2nd and 12 from midfield. So far, the big play in this series for the Knights was that 4th down play where they got 22 yards through the air. So it's 2nd and 12 at midfield for the Knights. 2 running backs right next to the quarterback. Ja'Kai Bowman waits the shotgun snap. Blitz is coming. Bowman is going to be sacked back near the 37-yard line.
And number 22. So it's Travis Galanos. Yeah, he got a nice head start. I saw that from the jump. Was just wondering if he was going to hold back in time. Gets through the offensive line for a big-time sack.
13-yard loss on the play. So the ball is at the 37-yard line.
I don't think the Knights are going to be... Oh, no, it's still 3rd down, sorry.
3rd down and 25 coming up for mid-Pennsylvania. High snap. Bowman rolls to his right, looking to throw the football. Still looking, fires, and it is incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for a while to try and find somebody open downfield for another big play. 4th and 25. I don't know that you're going to go for this one.
They went for it on 4th and long the previous time, and that was Bowman's best pass of the game. They needed 20 yards, and they got 22.
Well, Bowman's coming off the field, so it does look like it's going to be punt formation. Though the Militia aren't exactly looking like they're ready for a punt either. Now it is. Now they got to get back.
Shakur Ham-Brown is the kicker, number 5. High snap. That was partially tipped.
That's actually number 15, Dylan Thomas.
Okay.
There's a 1 in front of that.
Didn't see the 1, but Thomas got the kick blocked, partially blocked, and the Militia are going to wind up with a great field position as a result. Let's see who broke through here.
Oh, was that 14 or 15?
Went by too quickly.
So that was either Bobby Forcella or
Bo Williams.
Bo Williams, yeah. I knew there was a 1 there, that's for sure.
Ball is placed down at the 49-yard line following with that partial block of the punt. Want to make mention of some other viewers with us. Cameron Cotton is watching. Steve Wojcik. Juan DePena is watching. And Lavelle Porter. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Again, the time is always kept on the field, so we try to get updates when we can, and we're going to get a penalty. I'll tell you what, it looked like the Knights noticed it and pointed down and got the flag.
Whoa, I was going to say, yeah. False start on the offense. They're going to push themselves back. But with a 14-0 lead, I don't think they're too concerned about where things are.
So the ball back at the Militia 44-yard line. 1st and 15.
All right, and a good update that got Cameron Beatty, the normal quarterback for this Militia team, out with the flu.
Handoff, busting it out to the right side across the 45, breaking tackles, and he is tossed down at about the 46-yard line.
So, yeah, that was Collette on the carry.
Let's see here.
If not, it's close to the record. Let's see.
From the 44 to the 46, so he picked up 10. It's 75 yards now for him. He's 5 yards away.
Yeah, by our account, at least. So I have to think this is going to be a handoff to Collette. And yeah, he's the only man in the backfield right now. So this could be the moment.
Ball is handed to him, bounces it outside again that head of speed. He's got it. A new record. He gets it inside the 25-yard line, so Daniel Collette now is the single-season record holder in the rushing department. Again, good blocks, and he just busted it right from there. Let's see where he lands at the 25, so that's 21 yards, and he's over 100 now. Now check that. 21 yards, right? So 21 and 75 is 96.
You're the math
Try
guy.
to keep the stats as best
You're
we
the
can.
math guy here.
A lot of movement along that defensive line. 1st and 10 inside the 25-yard line. Across the middle, wide open, up the middle, and he is hit just shy of the goal line.
That's Christopher Hertez on the carry. That was a little misdirection from the Militia. Fake the handoff. And then Zarino aired it out. Looked like it was a fake handoff to Fitz before finding a wide open Hertez, and was just a few yards shy of a touchdown.
Again, the angles we have are not really that great to see where the ball is. It looks like it's about the 3 or 2 yard line. Handoff. Collette trying to bounce it outside. He strung out, but he got away. Touchdown, Daniel Collette, his second of the day. And we're going to go ahead and call it a 3-yard run, and that'll give him 100 yards for the day. Late here in the second quarter, as we watch again, He's just not to be denied. He was stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And you watch him,
there.
the jersey pull, he takes him with him.
And he just kept going. So Daniel Collette in the end zone for the Militia's third touchdown.
Again, that'll be Wallace for the extra point. He's made 2 so far.
Snap is a little bit high, handled and kicked through the uprights. So he's 3 for 3 on the PATs. And we're going to take a break here. 21-0 is our score. The Militia doing what we expected them to do. They got the record-setting run, and they got 2 touchdowns now from the man who set that record, Daniel Collette. 21-0 for the Militia.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Twin Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We're back at Jackson, and the 21-0 lead belongs to the New Jersey Militias. They're trying to pretty much solidify their number 1 seed in the upcoming playoffs. Daniel Collette with 2 touchdowns on the day and 100 yards. The new single-season record holder in rushing in the Northeast Atlantic Football League. The ball is taken at the 20-yard line, bouncing it outside to the right and getting past the 30-yard line before he is nailed. That is to pre-carry. So the Knights will just look to get some yardage. The one big play they had was on 4th down, a 22-yard pass play. A couple of sacks have not helped them. Both teams are being sent to their sidelines here. Ball is spotted at the 35-yard line.
Well, I think I don't know if we had an injured player or only because somebody was kneeling down on the field without a helmet on. So I didn't know if we were checking on somebody or somebody took time out or.
Okay, here's the player that's down.
Okay, so there was. Okay.
All right.
Well, if so, that's number 20, Jelani Hill. So something must have happened on the return. But the good thing is he is getting up under his own power.
Looks a little winded, that's about it.
If that's it, then that's probably a sigh of relief.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball is spotted at the 34-yard line for the Knights. First and 10. Two men split to the left side. Then the Militia showing blitz. Handoff, and he is met behind the line of scrimmage. That is Carey. I think he lost 4 yards. That they hit him at the 30-yard line. So if that's where they spot it, it'll be a loss of 4. Yep, that's where it is.
Yeah, aside from that big conversion on 4th down, the Knights really haven't had anything working for them, especially on the ground. It wrapped up immediately. Number 90. That's Myron Ford.
Second down at 14 from the Knights' 30-yard line. Shotgun being employed. Once again, a very high snap. Bowman does a good job to reel it in. He's got some running room across the 40-yard line. And he's going to be close to the first down. He might be a yard short. He tried to stretch the ball out to get as much as he could. But they're going to spot him 2 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, good job by Bowman off the high snap. Almost kind of immediately takes off and gets as much running room as he can. I think he was just trying to avoid the hit right there, and that's why he took it out of bounds. But
so Bowman with a big second down play there sets up a makeable third down. Third down and 2 from the 42-yard line.
By our approximation, we could be reaching about 2 minutes left, if not a little less, in the half.
Third down and 2 for the Knights. Bowman hands off, and he's going to be a yard shy. Did not get to the 44-yard line. That is Tapri Carey. He does get marked at the 43, so a yard.
Yeah, I was going to say it's by the marker, it was almost like half a yard.
So it's 4th and a yard. Down 21, you're going to go for it here. You just need the 1 yard. 2 minutes left is what we're told. Again, the clock is being kept on the field, so we try to get updates from the officials, and we understand there's 2 minutes to go here in the first half, and now a timeout. The referee blows the play dead.
We're going to stop for the 2-minute warning, which I don't think we've done before.
No, I can't recall them doing that.
I don't think we've stopped for a 2-minute warning, but it looks like that's what we're going to do.
Well, the Knights do have that one big play for a first down on 4th down. They have another big 4th down conversion attempt here, but this one's a lot more manageable than the first one. It was 4th and 20 on the first one, and they got that 22-yard pass play. Ja'Kai Bowman connecting with Kendall Pryor. But this is much more makeable. They just need a yard. Both teams lining up for this 4th down play. Bowman over center. Going with a long count here. And they run into each other, and that's not going to be a very productive play. That was a tough situation where the quarterback and running back just ran into each other. I'm not sure why they didn't try a quarterback sneak or try to stretch that count out and see if the Knights would, the Militia would jump offside, but it'll be Militia ball. Ball is on the 40-yard line. New set of downs for the Militia, and we're about minute 30, maybe a little less than that left in the first half. Do they air it out and try to get one more quick one?
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of running.
Okay. Sereno hands off, and they run into each other, but they bounce off of it, and they're going to get big yards, cutting it to the outside. He's got one man to beat. He's got a blocker there, cuts it inside, touchdown. Boy, there's a parody in the same thing happening to the Militia that happened to the Knights, where they ran into each other, but it turns out to be a big-time touchdown play for Tyler Thompson. 40-yard touchdown run.
You see right here, just a little bump into each other, but A good job to bounce off of that by Thompson, and he gets right across here, but you take a look here, something of note too, is number 13 for the Knights. Amato Sotomayor went down, and once that happened, there was open space down the lane for Thompson at that point, so.
Yeah, Lance Fisher threw the decisive block right there near the goal line. Kick is up. It looks like it might be wide. They say it goes through. So just before halftime, a 40-yard touchdown run by Tyler Thompson. Despite the bit of a hitch in the start of the run, he got a great block downfield right at the finish, and the extra point is good.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go tough luck irony on that for the Knights, where the same exact thing happens, where the quarterback and the running back run into each other, but the Militia able to make it work for 40 yards and the touchdown, and it's 28-0 just before the half.
So there's obviously time for a kickoff here. We'll get a kickoff to see if the Knights can return something.
Yeah, we're definitely under a minute. And we'll see if maybe the kickoff's all we're going to have time for. So I don't think the Knights are really going to have time for a play.
No, I'm good.
Whistle blows for the kickoff. Actually, they don't even have the ball out on the field yet.
Well, yeah, I don't think you can do a kickoff without the football.
No.
That might help you a little bit. Well, I saw the football in the tee over here, and I'm like, do we have two of them? Apparently the answer is no.
Corey Wallace wasn't even on the field for the kickoff yet. So here we go. Kickoff by the Militia, leading 28-0. Another onside kick. That one's handled right at the point where the contact was made with the return man, number 3 on the return. Let's see if we have that. We do not have a number 3.
We're trying.
All right. But they were ready for it that time. Another onside kick, and this time it was covered very effectively.
Yeah, a good job, too, to watch it into the hands as well. Just scoops it up, holds it in, and he was ready for the tackle, too. That was the important part. Well, the Knights do at least have enough time for at least one play here. We'll see how long, as we've got to be maybe about 30 seconds or so left in this half.
So Ja'Kai Bowman has the I formation behind him. 2 receivers split to the right side. Actually, 1 receiver and a wingman on the right side. Bowman pitches it back, trying to cut through, and it's going to be stopped for a 2-yard loss. That is carry.
And I'll be surprised if the Knights have time for another play.
Well, they've tried the passing game a little bit, but Bowman's been harassed out of the pocket for the most part. He's been sacked. 2nd and 12 from the Militia 48-yard line. Bowman in shotgun. Straight drop back, airs it out across the middle. Caught at the 26, 7-yard line.
And they're going to have to hurry. Again, that's the second time, that Kendall Pryor's made a big catch. As Bowman had time to air that one out. Might see that type of play again.
Bowman straight drop back, little screen pass, but that is nothing that's going to happen there. Is that number 4?
Yep, and that is the final play.
If that was number 4, that was Tyler Thompson.
Timeout, sorry.
Tyler Thompson was the man that stopped that play. See if it went across there. Screen pass is set up. Actually, that's 11.
That's
Wallace. These jerseys are driving.
That's one of those numbers. One of those three numbers are the guy who made that tackle.
Yeah, it was Wallace, number 8.
And that, not sure what the Knights were trying to get out of that play. But
well, they've been forced to try to get rid of the ball early. They tried a nice quick screen there, but Wallace was very much prepared for it.
So that's a loss. Is that a loss of 2? Trying to look. I've just tried. It was me trying to look at the chains.
Yeah. Second down and 11. Ball is at the 27-yard line. And we're very close to the end of the first half. Bowman gets the snap. Again, it's a high snap. And it's knocked down. He was trying to get the ball again to carry, but it was knocked down.
Was that Bo Williams? It looked like Bo Williams who got across the line.
Yep, he jumped up at the right moment and knocked it down.
And he pushes around his man, and there's...
Got his left paw on it. So Bo Williams knocks the ball down. It'll be third down. From the Militia 27-yard line.
This time we do have 2 wide receivers out right. One to the left, one to the right.
Bowman going over some last-second arrangements here, and he gets the snap. That one goes over his head. Back to midfield. He just might want to just jump on it. He does.
And
that's a 27-yard loss, and I think that will be the last play of the quarter. A very rough offensive sequence and half for the Knights, but a very good one on the other side, as you can see right there. It's 28-0 as we have the halftime break. All right, we're going to go to break now. Our score is 28-0. We'll be right back.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! Woo! That's how you make like it never even happened. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We're at halftime here at Jackson Field. It's 28-0, the Militia trying to win their 7th game of the season. We had a chance to catch up with the head coach before the game. Keith Anderson gave us a few words of advice and things that he wanted to see from this team. And I think you're seeing them. We'll have that for you right now. Welcome to a special broadcast of the NEAFL as we have the New Jersey Militia, and they're taking on the Mid-Pennsylvania Knights in this contest. We've seen your team, the head coach Keith Anderson, we've seen your team a couple times. The 2 times that we've seen them, very impressive. But I think I'm going to let you relive last week because I know that was a big win for you guys, avenging the loss that you had to the Bullies earlier this season. So in retrospect, how did you feel that game went for you guys?
Like we talked last week, I said if we eliminate the mistakes, I felt like we had a good chance. We respect the Bullies. They're a good football team. But I felt like after watching the film and looking at some things, I felt like if we eliminated mistakes that we had against them, and I thought we would be okay.
Right. Now, this season has, as you progress through the season, you see an improvement every week, or how's the tangent, the progression going?
The improvement, yes, and then other different guys are stepping up, like different spots.
That, yeah.
Sometimes guys can't make it, family things, work, things of that nature. So some guys fill in, and we just go from there. And these guys are coachable, and the coaches that we have are doing what they have to do to make sure guys are prepared, and we're going out there and trying to have some fun.
Now, of course, Cameron Beatty was our star of the game last week, had a great game with the 3 touchdown passes. But we have a player today that's on your roster that's going for a league record. Let's talk about Daniel Collette a little bit. 80 yards away from a single-season rushing record.
Great kid. I coached him in high school for 4 years. Definitely one of my favorites, and well-deserved. He's been our anchor this year, and obviously I feel like if you can run the football, it kind of eases things on offense for the quarterback. It kind of gives the quarterback opportunity to throw the ball down the field when the defense kind of sucks up to stop the run. So with that being said, we try to lean on Danny and try to put the ball in his hands and kind of let him do his thing. And our offensive line has been pretty good this year and making some holes for him, and we're excited.
I've seen a lot of deceptive speed on his part, because once he breaks free, he's gone.
Yes. Yeah, he ran track in high school at Jackson Memorial High School, and got a chance to obviously coach him in football, and actually got to watch him in track because I was on the track staff as well. So great kid, great family, and he deserves every bit of the credit he's getting, and hopefully we can break that record today, and something I think he deserves.
Okay, now I understand he's 80 yards away. The league record happened 8 years ago, 2016. According to we have Dimitri Davis from the New Jersey Pitbulls. You mentioned that you know Dimitri pretty well.
Yes, Dimitri, another great player. He's definitely a dog, as they say. He can run, he can throw, and a lot of plays that you thought might be dead. They might have him for a sack, and then he breaks out before you know it. He's sitting in the end zone doing some dance. And but I love him too. Great guy, great dude. And I hate to break his record, but at least we're keeping it in the family. Pit Bulls, Knights, and now we're here with the Militia. So it's an honor and pleasure to do that thing.
Talk about today's game. What do you expect from the opposition, and what do you need to do to win?
You know what? I don't look at, I told the guys, listen, I don't care if they're 0-10. I don't care if they're 10-0. You respect your opponent and go out there and play how you're capable of playing, and let the rest be the rest. And that's it. There's no disrespect. I don't talk about records, because if you don't play your game, you could be beat any game. So it's about having respect for your opponent. And then, at the end of the day, if they're 0-6, then you need to go handle your business as a team. But also respect the fact that they're going to come play too, because you're the number 1 seed going into the playoffs, and they're going to be knocking down your door to try to upset you. So you need to make sure you're on your A game and handle your business.
All right, head coach of the New Jersey Militia, Keith Anderson, thanks for taking some time with us.
Anytime.
Good luck today, and we're looking forward to calling another great game for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll be back with more in just a moment.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We're back at Jackson Township Field, the municipal field where the New Jersey Militia play their home games. Last week, of course, the Militia and the Bullies locked up horns, and we have a highlight package for you to present from that game. The Militia versus the Bullies. Beatty over center. Fakes the handoff to Collette. Throwing down the middle. And he's got his man. And he's going to scoot into the end zone. He dragged one of the defenders into the end zone.
That's right.
Twin Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We're back for the start of the second half, and it is a 28-0 score in favor of the Militia. The mercy rule will take effect when the Militia have at least 30 points. So unless they get a safety or a touchdown, we'll stay in regular clock mode. Again, the time being kept on the field. That one looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but it's fielded near the 30-yard line, and the Knights will have it just beyond the 30-yard line, somewhere in the vicinity of the 33. So, again, the mercy rule starts whenever a team has a 30-point lead. So the running clock will start once that happens. The Knights would like to prevent that from happening. They can do a good job of doing that with a score on this drive.
Yeah, any kind of points they can put up will help them, even again if it's just for a pride factor. At this point, you want to just string together a couple of strong offensive plays and see if you can find a way past this Militia defense. That'll go a long way for them.
So it's 1st and 10, looks to be at the 34-yard line. The Knights, who had deferred choice to get the second half kickoff, now have it. Bowman at the quarterback spot. Ja'Kai Bowman over center. Single setback. Fake handoff. The throw is complete. And it's maybe a 2-yard pickup. Howard Johnson III on the reception, number 6. So it's a pickup of 2. Second down and 8.
Any kind of positive offensive plays this team can get will also go a long way for them. They just don't want to go backwards. They've done that too many times today. So if they can find a way to get all these plays forward, that'll feel good.
Second down and 8 at the 36-yard line. Bowman takes his spot behind center. And a whistle, flag down. Let's see what the call is going to be. And it looks like delay a game. So that is definitely a bad error to make. Delay a game. Never a good idea to do that.
No, that's you just talked about not wanting to go backwards. We get a nice shot there. A little bird flying by the game.
So it's now 2nd and 13 following the 5-yard penalty. Ball spotted back at the 31-yard line of the Knights.
That doesn't help you out.
Ja'Kai Bowman in the shotgun formation. He rolls to his right, looks to throw. Across the middle, and
I think that
they say he caught it.
Ooh.
Near the 38-yard line.
Nice catch if it is by Kendall Pryor.
Mark it at the 39. Let's see. Good pump. He went to the sideline and tried to get it across the middle.
Oh, yeah. If he traps that extremely well.
And the officials right there to call it a good completion and the pickup of 8 yards. And the ball is snapped well over Bowman's head. There's 2 militiamen there, and they're going to scoop it and score it. A very unfortunate snap. And they scoop it and score it. Number 3 on the play. That's David Berberian, who winds up with the touchdown. And now the mercy rule is in effect. We will have a running clock the rest of the way unless the Knights get a touchdown. Just an unfortunate snap. He had no chance to get that. And with the roll.
And he has to just fall on it at that point. He tries to pick it up on the run. And at that point, yeah, Berberian's the only one there.
Extra point attempt. The hold by the quarterback.
Slides to the holder.
And the kick is good.
Even when the militia do something wrong, it works out. That snap to the holder basically slid to him, but it didn't hurt Wallace one bit. You take a look again at the play over the head, and you just got to fall on this. He tries to scoop it up with one hand, and ends up pushing it further back, and just a nice scoop and score for Berberian. The defense getting in on the action today now, too, on the scoreboard.
Yep. Not the kind of thing you want to see there, but again, Bowman had no chance to reel that in. It went over his head.
There was no way. As we take, again, a look, the reason we are here today, RA Janus Painting, proud sponsor of the NEAFL. Indoor painting, outdoor painting, whatever you need, they're the ones to call. You see that number there, 856-424-4646. Give them a call for any of your painting work. They will take care of you.
So it's 35-0, and that means that we have the running clock for as long as the lead is at least 30 points. Wallace puts the full foot into this. He's had a couple of onside kicks today. Ball is bouncing around. Finally picked up at the 15, 20, 25, and about the 26-yard line is where the ball is returned to. That is Kendall Pryor on the return. And again, the Knights just looking for something positive on offense. So the clock will be running throughout the rest of the game as long as that lead stays at 30 or above, and that's where we are right now.
Now it really is playing for pride for the Knights at this point. You want to get clean snaps, clean throws. Any way you can get it. You just want to go the right direction.
Well, you should try to emphasize the running game, get the line to block, and get some positive yards that way. Just start it with a step like that. We'll see if that is the idea that the Knights have here on this possession. They pitch it out, and there is some room to run, but, oh, nice cut across the 30-yard line. That's a very good run.
That's carry on the carry.
To pre-carry on the carry. They need to get to the 37-yard line for a first down. That's a 7-yard pickup. Second down and 3, and that's what we're saying. The running game could be their best friend right now. They just want to get some positive yards, and a quick way to do is a good running game. Second and 3 for the Knights. And a whistle? I heard a whistle.
No, it's a whistle on the other field.
All right. Yeah, we're playing near another complex, so I have been hearing other whistles.
I've heard that all game and
Yeah.
wondered why we're not stopping playing, then I realized it's the soccer field.
Well, Carey gets another yard. So, although they don't mark him for the yard, they leave it right at the line of scrimmage. I saw him go forward a yard, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So officially, it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, the Knights are just looking for a first down. They'll take that.
Single wide receiver set to both sides. And the ball is fumbled, but that's going to work out in favor of the Knights because Bowman does the right thing that time. He picks it up instantly and moves forward for what should be a first down.
So not the prototypical way to get a first down, but yeah, as you said, it ends up working out. We'll see it off the snap here.
And that's just a good heads-up play.
Well, and the fact is nobody saw where the ball was. So Bowman had the time to pick it up and get a couple yards out of it.
From the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Knights. He's going to roll to his right, looks to throw across the field. It is incomplete.
No, okay. For a second, it was like the one city had it.
Yeah, the intended receiver was Howard Johnson, but the ball bounces off the ground. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, we have a running clock down. The time is kept on the field.
We might be 6.5. We might be. That's a big might.
We're running our own clock to get an approximation, so that's what we can tell you. 2nd down and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I'll tell you what, I think the soccer game's over.
Yeah.
I didn't see the final whistle over there, so might help us out a little bit better now.
That's when they double toot the whistle, right? That's how
I think that was 3, actually.
3? Okay. Meanwhile, right into the line of scrimmage, met at the 35-yard line. It has been a tough day to pre-carry. Although he's gotten a couple yards here and there, he is stonewalled on that play. Loss of 3. So that'll set up 3rd down and 13 back at the 35-yard line.
You take a look at the Militia, a little thumbs up and smiles to the camera. They're feeling pretty good. Up 35-0. They've been in command the entire game.
And they are securing their top seed with a victory today. They do have a bye next week. So they're looking to be 7-1 after today. Shotgun formation on 3rd down. Bowman's long count, gets a good snap this time, rolls to his right, airs it out deep. He's got a man there, and he's got him inside the 40-yard line. They've had a couple of big-time passing plays, and that man right there, Kendall Pryor, has been on the receiving end of all of them.
Yep, those two have been in sync, Bowman and Pryor. The thing here is, again, Bowman's offensive line giving him the time to air this one out. And I'll tell you, when he launches that ball deep, that spiral's pretty nice. Puts it right in the perfect spot between the defenders. And that's a play that's got to have you feeling pretty good about yourself.
26-yard pickup to the 40-yard line. High snap, good job of handling it. Bowman rolls to his right, throws quickly. It's a little too short and a little bit behind the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down and 10. Again, the clock is running with the 30-point lead.
And we around the 4-minute, a little bit less, again, by our approximation. I'm sure we're going to get a time, and we're going to be further from that.
Yeah, we'll try to get some time from the referees on the field.
All right.
So that running clock is down under a minute now. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line of the Militia. I think this is about as deep as the Knights have been downfield. Again, back to throw, Bowman. Nice soft toss, and
he drops it. Nope, he drops it.
Yeah, he juggled it and does not come up with it.
That was Amato Sotomayor, the intended target. And
yeah, Bowman put it in a good catchable spot.
And I got to think 1 or 2 more plays. I think the Knights want to find a way into the end zone and just get any points up on the board.
Well, it's 3rd down and 10 from the 40. Quarterback over center, straight drop back. Gets away from one man, good dodge there. Throw is complete, but he's a little bit shy of the 1st down.
That's carry. That was a little impressive movement there from Bowman to get away from the tackle.
Where do they put the ball down? I think he's going to be a yard shy. Yep, 31-yard line, so 9 yards on that play.
Well, it sets up a very makeable 4th and 1 as we take a look. Taquana Scrivens is enjoying what she's seeing from Carey. Said, let's go, Carries. Made a couple nice plays in this game, along with Kendall Pryor.
Given time, Ja'Kai Bowman has looked pretty sharp with some of these passes. He's picked up some big gains on at least 3 of them. He's got 93 yards through the air to this point.
He's going to sneak for it. He's going to get it.
That's what you want to see, a running game where if you only need a yard, let your quarterback take care of it. And Ja'Kai Bowman shows how it's done right there.
Oh.
Now the play is dead.
Well, he's going to keep running just in case, but he tried his best to make it look like I was number 12, Hickson, who said, maybe if I just keep running.
It's hard to tell if there's a fumble here. He's got the ball tucked away there.
Well, I think they blow it dead for forward progress at some point. Right there, I think, is when he picks it up. But that is going to do it
for the 3rd quarter. So through 3 quarters of play, as we see a breakaway move that does not count for anything, 35-0. The Militia lead the Knights. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Back for the fourth quarter here from Jackson. I want to make mention of a couple things here. You can follow us on Facebook, Quinn Broadcasting Facebook. You can also follow us on Instagram. That is qbc.tv. And you can subscribe to Quinn Broadcasting on YouTube so you can catch all the action here. And as you watch these games, comment, feel free to do that. And also share the feeds on your own Facebook so that everybody on your list can watch as well. We appreciate all that you do for us and helping spread the word about our games and whatnot. So we start the fourth quarter. Bowman creating some time to throw. Now he breaks away and he's got to get some running room to the outside. Good job by Bowman to get something out of that. And he winds up getting a pretty decent gain.
Yeah, he took a long look down the field to try and see if he was able to maybe make a long pass, but good recognition, as we do have a Militia player down on the field.
Well, Bowman ran it beyond the 20-yard line.
I see a 3. I don't know if that's number 13. They just drag him right up. 23. So that's Dwayne Gravely.
Nickname
man,
is Scoot.
Yeah, I was going to say, man that goes by Scoot. They pick him up off the field, and hopefully he's no worse for wear.
Gets applause from everyone, including the Knights, for being okay. All right, so the ball at the 18-yard line. It's a first down after that great run by Ja'Kai Bowman. Bowman over center, single setback. 2 wide receivers to the left side and a wingman as well. Bowman is going to be stripped of the football, and here we go. The Militia's on the loose. Down at the 40-yard line. I'll tell you what, that was a good hit by Carey to prevent any further damage, but...
That's Tyrone Fitz. The big man wanted it. But yeah, nice job by Carey to make sure he doesn't get it. But it's always, it's actually Myron Ford, sorry, number 90. You always love to see these big guys when they get a chance to go. He wanted to go.
Yeah, but Carey had had enough.
That was Carey, and that was Howard Johnson III.
So the ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line following the fumble recovery and return. A 35-0 lead for the Militia. And with that lead, of course, we've had a running clock since they scored their 5th touchdown. New set of downs for the Militia at their 40-yard line. Hand off into the line and met near the line of scrimmage. Not much happening there.
I'll tell you, it took a lot of guys to bring him down.
Yep, it's like 5 orange jerseys on that play.
Now that was Tyrone Fitz.
Number 30 on the carry. Got half a yard, so that counts as 1. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 coming up from the Militia. Long count. Hand off to the deep man, and he has met the line of scrimmage, breaks tackles, and he's off to the races. 45. And I was just about to say we haven't heard from Collette in a while. Well, we just did that time. We have a flag behind the plate. It's a hold. So that will take that play off the board.
Well, it's a good thing Colette's already got the record.
Now, they're going to put the ball back at the 31-yard line. That's again a good bounce out by Collette. 35-point lead, and they're calling penalties. Is basically the reaction here in the
if you didn't
stands.
catch exactly what it was, that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the Militia have to do something wrong today.
Yeah.
They can't have a perfect game. Again, I said it's a good thing Collette already got the record because that was a pretty substantial run there.
Well, he had 100 yards at halftime, and that was, I think, his first carry of the second half.
Yeah, we haven't seen him much in the second half because they haven't needed him.
Back to throw the football. A little screen pass caught by Collette, and a good tackle. Otherwise, he had a lot of room to run. Was that number 15 on the tackle?
That is Dylan Thomas, who stopped Collette from getting anywhere.
Turns out to be a 3-yard pass play. So it'll be 3rd down and 17 coming up. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line of the Militia.
Sorry,
3rd and 17. We're having some fun today because
I don't know
the
if you
fans
guys
are
can,
entertaining us. I'll put it
I
that
don't
way.
know if you guys can hear it.
Throwing it deep across the middle, and it's intercepted. And bobbled is still going. Oh, what a hit! And the ball came loose, and it's going to wind up Militia territory. Possession, I should say. That was a great interception, but probably a better offensive defensive play. Wow, what a hit.
I don't even know what to say.
Well, it's going to be a Militia first down because of the change of possession.
I don't even know what to say.
Let's see if we can pick up the...
That's Marcus Bates Jr., who had the initial interception. We'll see it here. Yeah, he launched that one, and right here, there's the interception. Bobbles it, bobbles it, bobbles it. And he's going to keep going, and boom! Don't know who that was, unfortunately. Wait, he's the
63.
one who picked, he's the guy that fell on the football.
Number 63.
So that's
Nick Povia.
Nick Povia.
Boy.
Who just destroyed.
And now...
I don't even know where we are, to be honest with you.
Well, the ball is at
the
46-yard line is where the ball was recovered. Collette now picks up 5 more.
Oh, my God.
That was quite a play.
There's a lot
There
of
it is.
things that just happened in a short amount of time.
10 carries, 105 yards unofficially. We're just keeping stats the best we can here. 2 touchdowns, of course, for Collette as well.
I need to catch my breath. Oh, man. Everything just happened at once.
2nd and 5. Collette is met at the line of scrimmage. Good defensive play, number 51. That's Anthony Pollard on the tackle.
And Collette, I don't know if Collette got anything.
No, he was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. Juan DePena saying, way to take care of business, Militia. We have Taquana Scribbins also watching with us.
That's rooting on Kendall Pryor. who's been a bright spot for the Knights team. Had a couple big receptions.
3rd down and 5 for the Militia. Ball is spotted at the Knights' 49-yard line.
And we're approximately at the 7-minute mark. And I think we've got a timeout from the Militia. Yeah, we'll try and get exactly how much time is left for you guys. Well, again,
4 minutes is what we're told.
cut that 7-minute that I just said. Pretend you didn't hear that.
What you see on the clock here is just an approximation.
Well, there's no clock on the screen. I'm just attempting to keep it.
All right.
And attempt is a strong word.
Well.
But I guess the Militia didn't like something in their play and deciding to call the timeout here.
You see Coach Keith Anderson talking things over, making sure everybody is square to keep this drive going. The game pretty much decided. It's just a matter of the final score. Again, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Quinn Broadcasting on Facebook and then QBC.TV on Instagram. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube. Again, just looking up Quinn Broadcasting. And we should mention also thank you for watching on Channel 22 if that's where you're watching the game. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, and those guys right there have dominated throughout the game, leading 35-0. 3rd down and 5 following the timeout from the 49-yard line of the Knights. In shotgun formation, they do draw the team off. And if it's a encroachment penalty, it'll be very close to a 1st down.
I think it should be because it was 3rd and 5. So, yeah, that is an automatic 1st down.
Yep, they're moving the chain, so it is 1st and 10 from the 44. Whistle blows. The officials, again, keeping the time on the field. First and 10 from the Knights' 44-yard line. I formation. Collette gets the handoff. And he gets across the 40-yard line.
He tried to take a defender with him.
He has a way of doing that. We've seen him a few games now, and he has a way of carrying people with him before he goes down.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only way to get him is you got to get him at his feet. Because if he can keep the feet moving, he's going to take you with him.
Again, unofficially, 11 carries, 109 yards. You think?
I think that's a pretty easy get.
Yeah. Well, anytime you get a record breaker, that's one of the things that you can look at for star of the game. 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 40-yard line. Good snap from center. Airing it out, and it is almost intercepted.
Nearly picked off.
It was intended for number 20, but the wrong 20 got his hands on it. Jelani Hill.
Yeah, it was Lance Fisher who was supposed to be the receiver, and that would have been an impressive interception if he had been able to make the catch.
So that sets up 3rd and 6.
And I'm not exactly sure why you're airing it out at this point in the game. I mean, it was a pretty good drop back and throw. And Fisher, it was just over Fisher, it looked like. Ends up being a good walkway. He sees himself pat himself on the helmet like, oh, I almost had that one.
Yeah, you see all the interceptors that always pat themselves in the head when they miss one. So that's what Hill did there. It's 3rd and 6. Again, they're going to pass across the middle, incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Hertez.
And I think, is that the court? Is that Zarino?
Sereno
That looked like he was that looked like he was laboring a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's laboring a little.
Well, it's 4th down. The Militia need to get 6 yards to keep the drive going. But we're pretty close to the end of this game in terms of the clock. The game is already decided scoreboard-wise. 35-0 is the score. 4th and 6, shotgun formation. Quick toss to the left side is complete. They've got a first down, and they're going to get a lot more. That, again, Lance Fisher, one of their key receivers all season long. First down for the Militia. Where do they put the ball?
That's the question.
It looks like it's going to be at the 23-yard line. So that's a pickup of 17. First and 10 for the Militia at the 23-yard line of the Knights. We're in the waning seconds, or waning minutes for sure, of this contest. They pitch it back. Collette with the carry. Again, the burst of speed to the outside. And he's inside the 10-yard line before he's finally wrestled down. Lots of bodies colliding at the end of that play.
Yeah, you see how many people it takes to bring Collette to the ground. Collette has not been an easy guy to get to the ground, and you can see why. And yeah, with not much time left, let's see if the Militia want to put the exclamation mark on this win.
15-yard pickup, 1st and goal to go. I formation. They quick toss it to that corner. It's overthrown and knocked away.
Yeah, it was intended for Fisher, but I think went off the hands of at least one or two Knights defenders.
Frozen.
We'll try to see here, but...
Okay. 2nd and goal to go. From the 8-yard line. They pitch it back. Collette has got a lane, and he's got a touchdown. His 3rd of the day. There he is. He's had quite a day today. 13 carries, 132 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That is what you call a record-breaking performance as he tucked it inside the pylon.
Actually, yeah, he does go right into the camera. And they're not even going to kick the extra point, yeah.
That's going to do it. So everybody's getting to the sidelines, and they'll go through the handshake ceremonies. Our final score will wind up being 41-0. The New Jersey Militia now 7-1 on the season with that victory over the Columbus Knights.
You want to try that again?
Wow, I'm thinking hockey, ain't I? Did I just think hockey? See what I mean?
Well, considering those are two different hockey teams.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you're thinking of Christopher Columbus.
Yeah,
we'll go with that one. The Mid-Pennsylvania Knights. You were thinking Christopher Columbus. We got it. You were in the Pennsylvania vicinity. That's what we're thinking.
All right. Well, the final score is Militia 41 and the Knights 0. So we have our star of the game coming up, and there's no one else it's going to be. You guys already know. Number 7 on the Militia, Daniel Collette, with a record-breaking performance, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
on, fellas.
All right, it's it. All right, but listen, I get it. We're having fun. We're kicking our ass, and we can't fall asleep.
Nope. No, sir.
All right, listen, because the other teams are not going to fall asleep.
Nope.
All right, because they know they got a chance. Because why? It's 0-0. All right, that's it. It's 0-0. All right, if we don't play our game, we're going to be sitting on the fucking couch and not be.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! Woo! That's how you make like it never even happened. Happen. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And he's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! Woo! That's how you make like it never even happened. Happen. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Let it rain, Randy! Whoa! Yes! Woo! That's how you make like it never even happened. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We're live here at the Jackson Township Municipal Football Field. I guess that's the best way to put it. And we've had quite a performance by the Militia today. They win this game by the count of 41-0. And Miranda is standing between us. Fred Melendez and Ariel Melendez is the man of the hour, really. Daniel Collette, we heard that you had a chance to break the record today. And boy, you didn't waste any time doing it.
No, I mean, first things first, we want to win a championship. That's priority. So, we're glad the team showed up. A lot of props to them, long drive. But I can't do anything without my team. It's been an incredible year. I was on the team last year, and we got our butts kicked a little bit. So it's really refreshing to have this year, and I'm grateful for all the opportunities I've had.
We were told you only needed 80 yards to break the record. You got 65 in the opening drive, so you guys were very prepared to take care of it.
Yeah, we came out. We didn't have Cam Beatty today. Tom Zarino filled in as quarterback, and he did an excellent job. But we were run first all day. That was the plan, and it worked out well. So no complaints here.
And you guys definitely did come in with a plan today with the win. You lock up the top seed. You guys get a bye next week. How good does it feel to where you guys are right now?
Oh, it feels incredible. Like I said, last year was just like we came to Cumberland when you guys first did our game, and we got beat up a little bit, but it's really good. It's a great opportunity, and we're going to see it through and win the whole thing.
And you mentioned, obviously, you guys don't have Beatty today. You had a different quarterback in. Just talk about the day that he had. I know you said you guys were run first, but when he threw the ball, you made some pretty big throws.
He's the man. He's the heart and soul of our team. He's always ready to step up and step in. And like I said, he's just the man. No other way around it. He's there for everybody. He takes care of everything, and he knows the playbook like the back of his hand.
Why don't you introduce the guys that are surrounding us all of a sudden? Who are these guys?
You're welcome, Danny. You're welcome, Danny.
I had a feeling you guys were the front line, right? Yeah.
So, not all of them. We got coaches in here, we got players in here, but all of us, we're all a unit. We don't do anything without each other, and it's been a great opportunity this year.
Well deserved. It's very well deserved.
The one thing I do want to say about you is that once you get going, and it takes almost a truckload of people to tackle you. Yes, head coach.
There's my fullback, Ty. He's the man. Coach Anderson was my coach in high school, and even when I'm running the ball, I hear him berating me up the sideline of where to go. So you get in the zone, and we find a way to agree on how to run the plays, and I can still run fast, so I appreciate that ability. So it's been great.
And again, you guys have the bye week coming up. How good does it just feel after these last few weeks? You get your revenge against the Bullies. You get a really big win here. Just have a nice week to kind of get things together, rest it off, and get ready for the playoffs.
It's probably the most rewarding thing I've done in a while. I ran track in college, and we did all right there, our team. But then to come back, I didn't even know semi-pro was a thing. So now to get this unit of guys together, like I said, once again, especially after last year, we have a core group of guys, and all the new guys come in. The revenge games, we don't focus on it like that. We just play every game. as if we're 0-0, and then every half it's 0-0. So we just come, we attack, we dominate. That's the plan.
All right, we try to keep stats as best we can. We had 13 carries, 132 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Those are some pretty nice numbers.
It's an okay day. It's not so bad. Once again, nothing without my team. If I was out there alone, I'm not the biggest guy, so I'd get thrown around a little bit. You probably have a couple of highlights of me getting thrown around sometimes. So
it looks like you're throwing guys around more than you're getting thrown around.
I try to use the velocity to my advantage with the speed, but it's been great.
Our star of the game, Daniel Collette for the victorious New Jersey Militia. Big day and a record-breaking day. We're going to have a final breakdown of things when we go back upstairs. Stay with us for a little while longer as the Militia score a 41-0 victory on the wings of this guy and everybody else who wears the Militia uniform.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Let it rain, Randy! Whoa! Yes! Whoa! That's how you make like it never even happened. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And he's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Well, we're back here at the Militia home headquarters, and they really took care of business, to quote BTO. People may know who BTO, Bachman Turnover.
Okay, good. My
DJ side
good. I didn't know where that one was.
For no reason.
Didn't know where that was going.
But yeah, they just took care of business, and right from the get-go, they had the one drive that didn't score on at the beginning, but then that 47-yard punt return that really got them going. That was by Lance Fisher, and then it wound up leading to a 3-yard touchdown run that helped set the tone for Daniel Collette and the rest of the squad. They got the 28-0 lead by halftime, so they only needed one more score to invoke the mercy rule, and they did that handily. So a big day for Daniel Collette and the Militia.
Yeah, really, everything was kind of working for them. They started with the run game pretty early, just because, as Collette mentioned, having a new quarterback back there with Beatty out with the flu, we were told. So they were heavy on the run game at first. We thought they were heavy on the run game because they wanted to get it to Collette, because they certainly got into him early and often. And that one, yeah, you said he was, 3/4 of the way there at the end of the first half. Yeah. Didn't need much. We didn't see a lot of him in the second half, and a really good break for him with what the rest of the team was able to do. But offenses of the game worked well. The only blemish, quote unquote, is the interception that really ends up not. It's an interception in the books, but Militia got it right back. It's maybe the only blemish on what they did today, because we saw this defense last week, what they did against the Bullies. They did it again against the Knights. And the offense, despite not having their normal quarterback, still went about business as normal.
Yeah, defensively, of course, they play defense and offense. That railroad hit that led to the fumble following the interception got the ball right back for the Militia, and they wound up scoring a little bit later. 8-yard touchdown run closed it by Collette, and they had their 41-0 victory, 7-1 on the season now.
Yeah, and as Collette said, all credit to the Knights, too, for coming out here. A tough situation for them, obviously now 0-7 on the season, but to come out and at least show yourselves, you give a lot of respect to the other team for coming out here. And they had some moments in this game for sure. It was a little bit tough on the offense for them, but Bowman, when he threw the ball, he could really air it out. So they have a pretty good quarterback back there when he's able to have time, and he made a couple good runs as well. I think it was also Carey made some good plays on the ground, as did Pryor as well. He had the big catches. This one, Kendall Pryor, did his work in the air as well. But the Militia just doing what they do best. They capture the top seed now in the league. They'll get a bye week next week, and they'll get ready for playoffs.
And that's not too far away, as they are the top seed, and they will have a lot of advantages because of that. So we'll be watching them, see how they progress through the playoffs. Our next broadcast will be on Monday, but we return to baseball. It's going to be senior night, senior day for the Millville Thunderbolt seniors. We'll have their game against Buna at 4 o'clock on Monday. But today was all football, and today was all Militia, a 41-0 final. I want to thank our great staff of people here, our director who gets involved. As you hear him in the background, he gets excited just like we do. Ryan Narowski. Our camera folks, Ozzie Morey, Duke Dismukes, Eric Carson got all the shots on the field. And we also want to thank Ariel Melendez, of course, and yours truly, Fred Melendez. We thank you the most because without you, we're not doing anything. We don't have any viewership. We don't have anything going on. And we thank our sponsors, the ones that get involved with our programming. So for Ariel Melendez, yours truly, Fred Melendez, thanking you for watching today. Our final score, once again, the Militia defeating the Knights 41-0, 7-1 on the season. Have a great night, everyone.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC. Programming that serves the South Jersey market.